Yo, you ready to do this, man? Yo, I'm telling you, we about to get on, yo.
I'm ready, yo. I'm ready.
Funny, you know what I'm saying?
I'm ready, yo.
Yo, here they come right now. Here they come right now.
Is this them? Is this?
Come on, brother.
Yo,
Celis. Hey, yo, man, we your biggest fans. Yo, we can rap, man. Yo, give us a chance.
Real good.
Yo, check.
Look, I ain't really got a lot of time, man. Go on and show me what you got, man.
Yo, check this out. Yo. I pushed the whip. Yo, I grabbed the clip, unloaded them, bit, and then you get hit. Yo, show me yours.
Okay. Yo, my name is Ian, and I have a talk show. Y'all should know it's the way to go. Yo.
What you think?
Look, man, y'all really need to kind of work on it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit y'all with a little something. Y'all gonna have to study that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Celis amazing, no phasing, just brazen, full blazing, leaving you dry like sun raisins. You all gazing, I'm God likes to start praising like a bull keeping sun on his toes. The calf raising. Jay, let's roll.
Yo, that was
Hey. It's the Ian Hairston Show. Ian Hairston Show. Entertainment on the go. For everyone you know. It's the Ian Hairston Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the season premiere of the 4th season of the Ian Hairston Show. Woo! I am so glad that you all have come back, and I'm so glad to be back. Since I've come back, we now have a new president, and we're at war now. We're close to it, and that's really awesome. We have a new set here. If you take a look at everything, it's some things are inspired by Greensboro. I have my hashtag SoGSO on my little mug here. We have the lights. Not a lot of people know this, but these lit balls over here, right beside our guest Celis, these are actually made they started off in Greensboro, neighborhood in Greensboro, and they've expanded to all over the nation. But that's something that started here, like Krispy Kreme. Well, it was in Winston, I don't know. But anyway, let's get to the guests. So today we have our guest here, our first guest of the first episode of the 4th season. This is Celis, everybody. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for being on. You are a rapper. Celis is a rapper and from North Carolina. That's really awesome. Repping that North Carolina pretty hard.
All day.
Yeah. So who are you? Where are you from? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man. I'm born and raised in North Carolina. I'm from the small town of Roxboro.
Okay.
Probably no more than maybe about 10,000 people, if that much. One high school. And I always like to represent for my neighborhood. I'm from Hicks Heights 57, so shouts out to all my Hicks Heights 57 people. But yeah, man, just NC bred, man, born and raised.
I understand. That's really cool. Well, so you're a rapper. I want to get something out there for a lot of people who don't know. They like to classify black music in general in one type of genre, but even in rap, just like you have alternative rock and hard rock and all that kind of stuff, you have different types of rap. How would you classify? What kind of rapper would you say you are?
Mine is more traditional from when hip hop came up. Lyricism.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now I wouldn't necessarily say I make one type of rap where it's like boom bap or trap or whatever the case may be.
Right.
I like different various beats, but anytime that you hear me, it's always going to be some type of lyricism in place. So
okay.
I don't necessarily do the trap cadence and the trap flow. Mm-hmm. So anytime that I hear, I like to give you some bars, something that when you hear it, you go back and you think about it, and you might have missed it and be like, oh, did he really just say that?
Right.
So, something like that. That's what I like to do. No disrespect to anybody.
Right. Well, you do what you do. Those who can't do, that's what I always say. Yeah. So you're a lyricist. When I listen to music, a lot of times I listen to the beat.
Well, most people do.
You're right.
Most people
right.
do. I mean, I look at it like this. If it was all about the lyrics, then people would listen to a cappella rap or be focused on listening to rap battles on the radio.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you want to have lyricism, but you have to make a good song.
Right.
So it's a lot of people that, they may not have been the most lyrical, but at the same time, they had a good beat selection. They were able to do a good catchy chorus, and overall the song was quality. So.
Right. Well, who have been some of your biggest influences growing up? Because you're here, specifically, let's get to the question. So you're here promoting your latest mixtape, is Back to the 90's, Volume 2.
Right.
So that's probably, let's say maybe when you were growing up. I wasn't born until 1999, so I don't really know. But if that's when you were growing up, who were some of your influences? Because that's when rap music was really good.
Right. I mean, really, it's before my time as well. I mean, I was still young at the time, and when it was at the height of like 95, 96, I was really still too young to understand it. But at the same time, I had older brothers. You know, my oldest brother was 9 years older than me, so he always put me on to certain things.
Gotcha.
So when I got into high school and got into college on my own, I started researching things for myself. So I wouldn't necessarily say anybody influenced me. The way I got into it is around the time when, you know, a lot of, I guess they want to say pop rap started coming out, and then it transitioned to trap. That was really something that wasn't my style. So I figured, hey, if they're doing it like this, I feel like I can do it at least as good as them, if not better. So that's why I did the Back to the 90's one. That was my first official mixtape. And I just want to double back and come back around to it. I feel like my core audience really liked that one. And then at the same time, while I'm still working on my new material, my original project, I figured I'd throw this out here for the fans just to have them something to listen to while I'm working things together. So
Right. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Do you have any new influences, or even favorite rappers from this new class?
Well, I do have some people that I respect their lyrical ability. You know, I like J. Cole, which everybody knows for the most part. He's from North Carolina. I like Kendrick. I like Logic. A lot of people are not necessarily familiar with him, but I like a lot of rappers that spit substance. So I like Logic. I like Big Crit is another guy that I like. A new up and comer, Dave East. I like him.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
I feel so out of touch.
No, it's okay. I mean, he has 2 mixtape projects right now.
Okay.
He's based out of Harlem. So I've been getting into him and another South Carolina MC, Nick Grant. I haven't listened to a lot of them, maybe 1 or 2 songs, but what I've heard, I've liked. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And that I actually have heard Nick Grant before. So yeah. Right now, you know, we probably grew up in the era of crunk. I call this generation, we were crunk kids, you know. Now it's all about the trap sound, as you mentioned before. By it being so popular, would you ever consider making a trap album, or?
Not necessarily a trap album, but I'm not opposed to trap beats. I mean, the original, when trap first got on with your T.I.s and your Young Jeezys and your Gucci Mans when they were first coming out, I enjoyed it, and the crunk music alike. I'm actually working with a guy, his name is Super Pro Chain Beats, and he predominantly delves into trap beats. So I've been looking to collaborate with him, try something different, but at the same time, put my own spin on it. So it's not necessarily copying something that you may hear on the radio, but at the same time, it's that trap beat that people are used to, but at the same time, if I can put my own little spin on it, we can create something new. So it's kind of like you're still doing a new model car, but you're not reinventing the wheel.
Exactly.
It still has 4 wheels, but you know, we're changing the make and the body, tweaking the engine a little bit just to create something new. So. Right.
Well, a bit of a segue. You look like you work out. Somebody said you work out, and a bit of a gym rat.
I like to have good body and mind. It keeps me alert when I'm in my creative process.
Is that in case you have beef with any other rappers that you've been?
No, I don't have any problems with anybody. I hadn't had any problems in a while, but I feel like, you know, I understand that aside from just the music, you know, anything that you do, hip hop, or even if you're in acting or whatever the case may be, your image has to be on point as well. You know, a lot of my content can be a little bit aggressive. So, you know, when I'm spitting my rhymes, you don't want to see this little frail, skinny, 120-pound kid talking about he'll knock you out or whatever. Now, of course, we hope that it never comes to that. But, you know, I just speak on life experiences, on things that I've had to do in my past. So, you know, back in the day, some people had to get dealt with. But that's not something that I try to necessarily promote, but I do talk about it in my music.
You gotta, you know, do what you gotta do. You mentioned mind, body, spirit. Are you? I guess, like, is that something that you do? Do you like meditate? Do you do anything like that, or are you spiritual at all? Or
well, I don't necessarily meditate. I use my music and the workouts as my own kind of meditation or relaxation. So, you know, it keeps me from getting stressed. So, you know, good. I'm stress free. So I can infuse both together. While I'm working out, I'm listening to music, I'm thinking about different ideas to stuff that I want to work on, or I'm listening to rappers that I like. Like, okay, I like the way he flipped that. Maybe let me try to build upon that and see how I can do certain things.
Right, right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to cut this a little bit short because I don't know where we are on time, but I feel like we're probably getting close. So I tell you what, we're going to go. It's time for a little session right now called I Want My Ian TV. We're going to take a musical artist like Celis. We're going to go out and we're going to film a music video. And this is what you're about to see. So that will be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This goes out to all my young niggas growing up in the struggle. May you all live so you can grow to become young men. Yeah. Rolling the blunt as I'm sipping on a little liquor. Find me a flipper spit game, then I try to dicker. On a hater, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger. This is what it's like growing up as a young nigga. Cops fast, I'm just hoping I'm a little quicker. Play it smooth, I just gotta be a little slicker. Life is a gamble, man, it's something like a flea flicker. This is what it's like growing up as a young nigga. Pubescent adolescent, this life, but keep it guessing. Hoping for some light in the dark, illuminescent, incandescent, or fluorescent, release stressing. It don't matter if you want it or not, it's life lessons. Take notes, get a pen and a pad. Back then, throwbacks was the latest of fads. Never owned one myself, left out on the shelf. Wasn't really into kicks, but still was the whip. I was on fire with other niggas' desire. Them goods from a shorty is what I tried to acquire. Some homies sold dope and carried a gunfire, but it's known to backfire. Some niggas had to retire. Ain't no harmony dealing with street pharmacy. Was raised in the country, it's always gonna be a part of me. Rolling up blunt, spark a puff it and pass. Not knowing being a kid is something that wouldn't last. Nah, rolling the blunt as I'm sipping on a little liquor. Find me a flipper spit game, then I try to dicker. On a hater, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger. This is what it's like growing up as a young nigga. Cops fast, I'm just hoping I'm a little quicker. Play it smooth, I just gotta be a little slicker. Life is a gamble, man, it's something like a flea flicker. This is what it's like growing up as a young nigga. When I was getting shine, haters tried to eclipse. Bitch niggas couldn't fight, so they reaching for clips. Handled any motherfucker who was running their lips. Jealousy breeds envy when you stacking those chips. But fuck niggas always overreact. When they gone off their yak, they don't know how to act. Taking trips to the strip, driving around in the whip. Pull tricks for a fix while I'm rolling with six. Cause back then young girls got loose. Touching more heads than a game of duck, duck, goose. Legs so obtuse, hitting that caboose. Trojan horse making sure I didn't reproduce. Oh, thank God for contraceptives. Rolling in the streets, Lord knows it really helped us. 15's too young for making babies, but life comes fast, sometimes it's kinda crazy. Rolling the blunt as I'm sipping on a little liquor. Find me a flipper spit game, then I try to dicker. On a hater, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger. This is what it's like growing up as a young nigga. Cops fast, I'm just hoping I'm a little quicker. Play it smooth, I just gotta be a little slicker. Life is a gamble, man, it's something like a flea flicker. This is what it's like growing up as a young nigga. These streets are for the meek, the shit is out of control. Cause it's everyday life and make your heart turn cold. Ain't no smiles from young dudes when they out on the block, trying to live up in this world while evading the cops. Cause racist pigs be attacking the youth, and the right-wing media concealing the truth. Ain't no love for a young black American male. Shooters dead or in jail, man, we living in hell. Racial profiling and mass incarceration. Corporate bigwigs denying these applications, but want me with my hand on my chest, stand for the nation. This shit ain't adding up, refigure the calculation. Where's the consequences and repercussions? Cops killed an innocent man and started busting. They shoot first and ask questions last. Tell these pig motherfuckers they can kiss my ass. Rolling the blunt as I'm sipping on a little liquor. Find me a flipper spit game, then I try to dicker. On a hater, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger. This is what it's like growing up as a young nigga. Cops fast, I'm just hoping I'm a little quicker. Play it smooth, I just gotta be a little slicker. Life is a gamble, man, it's something like a flea flicker. This is what it's like growing up as a young nigga. Rolling the blunt as I'm sipping on a little liquor. Find me a flipper spit game, then I try to dicker. On a hater, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger. This is what it's like growing up as a young nigga. Cops fast, I'm just hoping I'm a little quicker. Play it smooth, I just gotta be a little slicker. Life is a gamble, man, it's something like a flea flicker. This is what it's like growing up as a young nigga.
Wow, that was so much fun. What a great video. You're a very good performer.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man.
All right. So, as we get ready to close out, I do just want to quickly know a big part of hip hop is collaboration. Do you collaborate with any local artists in the area?
I haven't gotten to it as of late. I did recently collaborate with some home-based MCs. I always kind of keep my team internal, but I've worked with this guy named Kid Hater.
Okay.
He just came out with an EP not too long ago called Audio Biography of a Hater.
Mm-hmm.
But as I'm doing shows, definitely there are some MCs out there that I respect. We've exchanged contact information, so I'm looking to maybe, venture out and collaborate with some people in the future. So.
A lot of people out here stuck up. They be running around talking about I'm Beyonce and stuff like that. People are crazy. Anyway, all right, so it's time to close out the show. And I want to thank Celis again for coming. Celis, where can we find you and your work and information about you?
Yeah, man, of course. I have everything on all social media, but the main site is just my website, www.celismusic.com. So again, www.celis, and I'm pretty sure your viewers are intelligent. They know how to spell music, so music.com.
Yeah. Right. All right, well, hey, folks, it's time for a few words of wisdom. This week, I will leave you with some. If you don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Y'all have a great week, folks. Thanks for watching the Ian Hairston Show. It's the Ian Hairston Show. Ian Hairston Show. Entertainment on the go. For everyone you know. It's the Ian Hairston Show.